After getLine function does its work, it's going to pick the new line character and put it at the end of your buffer before the null character. So this is going to cause a problem for our EXECVE, that's the function to execute the command. So if you want to execute ls, and ls is having the new line character at the end, so it's not going to see it and it's not going to execute this. So in order to avoid this, we need to remove the new line character. You can do it whatever way you want. You can practice with it. You can write it in your main function. You can write it anywhere you want. But in my case, I'm creating a file for it and I'm writing it separately to avoid Betty, unnecessary errors from Betty, and also to make the code portable. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to write the function that is going to remove the new line character at the end of my command. The user is going to enter a command, let's say ls space -l. So in this case, there will be a new line character because you have to click on the enter. Once you press enter, then instead of it to just store ls space -l inside the buffer, it's going to be ls space -l, then the new line character before the null terminator. So this function is going to help me avoid that, and it's going to remove the new line character. So you can watch closely and see the logic I did and the logic I used in removing the new line character. So here I made use of two parameters. The size, that's the size of the buffer which is going to contain the command. The first input rate from the user, that's the std in. So that's the size, it's going to read it, and the command itself, which is the buffer. If you look at this carefully, you see that the parameters I have here are related to the ones I have in the read command function. So if you look at that, I did some conditions there which will take us to the end of the buffer to check whether we have a new line character there. So if we have a new line character there, then it's going to change it to the null terminator. And don't always forget to add your prototype to your header file. To avoid compilation error, you have to add your prototype to the header file, and always check out for spellings. Okay, after writing the function, it's time to use it and see if it works. So there's an extra array where I want to store the new command without a new line character. So that's what I just did there. That's the other argument I'm going to pass to the function. So that's where I'm going to store it. That's where I'm going to store it. So I'm passing the buffer, which is a crude command received from the user, and the size, and it's going to return the command. If you look carefully with the function when we're writing it, I return a string, which is the new string without a null character. Okay, so let's put to test and see what we have. Alright, that's great. We don't have a compilation error, and we're going to test. You can run a lot of tests to check if what you did is working. So that's what I'm trying to do here, to test and see if the remove new line character function is working. So run a thorough test to make sure you're getting the right output, because we don't know what the checker might in the end when the checker has been released. We don't know what will happen. You can be getting some errors, so I want you to run a thorough test. Alright, that'll be all for now.